Hi, welcome back. Tape Corner, so tape delay. It's been some time since I did one just because I was waiting for one tape to come in, which kept lagging behind, but it's here finally. Yeah, this is the second part, or the second take of this video, because Friday wouldn't work, but that's behind the screens. On the tape deck, as I started out, Friday is the Blood Tyrant Night of the Blood Moon tape. This is the Tour de Garde version, which came out, I think, about 2 or 3, maybe 2 years now, I'm not sure. There is not really a year on here, as I can see that fast. But yeah, Blood Tyrant, a duo from the Dutch Shadow Kingdom XXIII stable. And this is a very good tape. MMXV1, so 2016. Originally released under the Shadow Kingdom. The reason I put this on, because I was under the impression that a new Blood Tyrant was due soon, and lo and behold, yesterday evening XXIII dropped the new Blood Tyrant also on Tour de Garde, together with a Warden tape, which I'm very excited for both. New Perverted Ceremony also underway. I've seen some advanced tapes popping up, so I'm hunting that down, but that will be a little more difficult to get, I guess. Let's get into it. Atrium Malum, the Spirale Dementale on Asylum Records. This is another Garde Noire project, and this is actually the project I got to know them by, or got to know him by, because this is a one-man solo project from, what's his name? It's on here, TKSRAA. There you go. It is limited to 20. This is a self-released, not the Fleur de Mal tapes, but this is self-released. Here we go. Atrium Malum is more of a, it says here, let's read this first. These 5 tracks were recorded in a desolated, tenebrous and ritualistic atmosphere. It is absolutely recommended to listen to these alone in total darkness. Thanks for your support. Hail Garde Noire. Asylum Tenebris. So that's the new label they are putting things out through. Very cool looking J card, all nicely done. Yeah, it is organ music like the first one. This is maybe a bit less psychotic in theme, because the other one was with war and slaughter and yeah, a psychological nightmare. This is also very haunting music. Like it said, listen to it alone in total darkness. Vocals, organ or synth work, I think organ. Coming from them, but yeah, a very good second offering from them, and I guess this will be put out through some label in the near future, I'm not sure. Then straight into the second tape in black and white, and this is Evil Feast on Medieval Prophecy Records, a Belgian label that puts out some killer tapes. This is Die Abhorrent Emerging, the first offering of Evil Feast, or the demo Evil Feast dropped. I think originally, it's been a while, 2002, so recorded in 2002 by that evil, let's see, yeah, by Grim Spirit. So yeah, it was the first 3 tracks they dropped on a tape that came out back then on a very different label, I'm not sure, but the tape goes for a lot of money. Inner Dark Spheres, Moribund Chanting, Entering the Forest of Old Wisdom. So 3 long tracks, 10 minutes, 8 minutes and 17 minutes. I think this is still kind of available in some places, maybe some distros, I'm not sure. Anti-trend black metal. It is a very good tape. I'm not going to say it's the best thing he's ever done, because it's lame to put the demo, and there are some unbelievably good full lengths, but these are very good tracks. It is the Evil Feast sound, it is the integration of synths into the black metal. There are some ambient parts on here. I like the sound, I love the sound, especially when they go all out, when it's more of the black metal instead of the ambient stuff. There is one part, I think in the second track, because it's kind of unclear where we are, where the synths get a bit too jolly for me, a bit circus-like, but all in all, this is a very good tape. If you can get your hands on it, get it, because the original is going to be way too expensive. Yeah, a lot of good samples also, some bird sounds I wrote down, I think, somewhere. Yeah. The only thing I was thinking about this one, this has to be a drum machine, because the drumming is so on point, especially on the first track, the beginning, that it has to be. But I don't know, Agoraphobe Nosebleed is also a real drummer in some cases, so yeah, I'm not sure. From bird sounds on Evil Feast to bird sounds on Loloman with his Bobcat demo or his Bobcat tape, I'm not sure. Loloman is one of the alter egos of Wart Zwart, who is also in Boris and the Kitchen Knife. I hope I'm not blowing up his spot. He performed not that long ago with these tracks or with these songs. And this is more of a field recording soundscape. It is somewhere between new electronica, like, stupid to say, but like Vark, and maybe some power electronics. There are some parts where he goes all out, where it is almost noise, but there's always a beat in there or a cadence, so there's always something to bobcat your head to, I guess. Nice DIY cover. It comes on this Loloman Bobcat tape. There goes the download code. So yeah, very nicely produced. When he performs, it's always under this alter ego. It's kind of the reminds me of the Beastman from Mulholland Drive, the one who lives in the dumpster. So yeah, I regretted to have missed the show, but yeah, I will see it again, I guess. Yeah, Koshonals. There's a lot to say about the lyrics, but all the lyrics are in Dutch, so it's kind of hard for me to explain. Already showed these in a previous tape, but yeah, all in all, good tape. There's a lot of extra snippets from stuff, but let's see. It ends with this track on with a snarling dog, and maybe that gets his food stolen, so I imagine it was this entity that stole some food from the dog. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, cool tape. He has them available on a Bandcamp, I think. I think there are some left, and you can pick them up at the live shows, but yeah. So yeah, that's Bobcat. Then I got this package from a friend of his, or a colleague, if you will. This is Kemp, and this is one of the nicest packages, handmade envelopes I ever got, because it's just a beautifully made envelope, I guess, for everything. It is, I don't know what that is. It's a guy blowing on a mask, lights up. Here's a guy with the biggest goat ever. And then it's full with posters and flyers and stuff. The project his name is Kemp, and it is kind of, yeah, more ritualistic music, in the sense that he does these art projects that that sometimes need a soundtrack. That's how I can imagine it. It comes with this, a letter from Steen is his name, big letter in Dutch. So yeah, the tape is Kemp, Born from a Tooth. I will show that first. No, I will show the CD first. This is Geen Bloemen meer voor jou, a CDR, which I haven't played yet. I saw them perform live at Pukkelpop last year, and I think I saw them in Hasselt to play. There's this flyer in here for a show that's already been, but it's all very cool handmade stuff. Yeah, a CDR. How long? It's been some time since I saw a good CDR. It's been some time since I listened to noise and stuff like that. This is the tape. Comes in a black rubber band, and then the fold over, or the cover is actually a poster that is folded but on very cool paper. It is this silvery paper. There you go. And I kind of feel this image kind of describes what Kemp is playing, you know, that ritualistic voodoo-esque music. Yeah, that works very good with an image like this, or a everything you can imagine going on in this room. It is a blank red tape. I think 4 or 5 tracks on here, I'm not completely sure. Kemp, Born from a Tooth. There's the Bandcamp if you want to check it out, and I think there's still a tape available. It is steenweibouw.bandcamp.com, so I'll put it in the links too. It comes with this sticker. And then this is a guy, limited to 75. And there you go. Every inch is covered in extra artwork. So yeah, really a nice release. And, I want to thank him again for sending me this. I'll fold this up later. Yeah, thanks for sending me the good package. Like I said, I haven't heard the CDR, but he and Bookmarks is a duo he had with, or he has with another guy who plays bass, I think. So yeah, some weirdo shit. Then Tartarus Richard sent me these. This is the latest, or one of his latest releases, Coking Piss, Passionate and Tragic. We did on vinyl. And this is the tape. It's the sleazy edition of the vinyl that he did a tape version of. So it comes in this black Ziploc bag that has the cutout, like so. Then the box is a cardboard. It's kind of hard to get out, but I'll try to manage. One is my copy, one is Ralph's. It has the fishnet stocking stuff. It has a pink tape, Coking Piss, and this is his 120th release, so that's saying something. That label is going strong, very strong. On the inside is the photo of Aurélie and all the labels and all the texts. Now I've listened to mine, and I apparently have a misprint, because mine, the A side is the A side, but the B side is some bestial war metal going on. 2 tracks and then a lot of silence. So he said none of them have it except for maybe 1 or 2. So that's this one. I'm not sure if Ralph's copy has it too. I need to check, but yeah. So yeah, Passion and Tragic. I'm not sure if they are still available, because I saw them selling them at shows also. But if you want that gem, you need to hurry up, because they're going fast and they don't have a lot. 2 tapes left. This is the first one, Carcross on Perished Soil. Is called Sept of Strength, Left to Wither and Fade Away. A mouthful of carved cross. Still one of the coolest band names in the genre, I think. Perished Soil logo, and this is the US version. I just got it there because I love the white tapes. I think the European version was a red tape, I'm not sure. But yeah, I listened to it, and the first thing that came to mind was, is this still black metal? Because it always had that feel or the intent of black metal, but yeah, it is such a crawling tempo that it has to be still black metal, but the tempo is so slow that maybe it's so dirgy and crawling. Sometimes it goes into other genres just because of the tempo, I think, but the intent is 100% in the realm of black metal. Let's see what I wrote down. Yeah, still the best names. It's very atypical in sound, because the previous records more had that hissing and that a lot of extra noise, where you can hear the music a bit less, I think, than on this one. This is actually very listenable. It has 4 tracks on here. That's the track list. Yeah, it's very slow to mid-based. Very sparse instrumentation, vocals, guitar, drums. There are some keys on here, but it is very, very dirgy. Yeah, let's say black metal. If you have been following this channel for a while, you know I talked about Carcross, and yeah, they have been putting out a lot of stuff lately under a few labels and under their label, which is still going that down and out scene, and everything they're doing noise-wise and power electronics-wise, it's all great stuff. But yeah, Carcross still the flagship. And then, last but not least, the new Kommodus, the promo tape for the latest one. It comes in this. The latest one is called an Imperial Sun Rises. It comes in this blood-stained cloth bag with the stamps going on there. It comes with this badge that has the main protagonist on here, and then this is the tape itself. Like I said, this will come out on vinyl. I'm 100% sure it's going to be Go to Warx. Limited to 35. This was 25, and like I said, this has been some time since he sent it that it came in, because I think it got stuck somewhere, or it's just a long time to come from Australia to here. It is all about Mishima, a Japanese writer who was apparently very into honor and nationalism and whatever. He is a writer that has a lot of releases under his name, or a lot of books under his name. I delved in a bit, but it is such a body of work that is hard to know where to begin. I asked Lepidus, the guy behind this one, where to start, and he gave me some tips. But yeah, he interesting life to say the least. He committed suicide after a failed coup on the state or something with the emperor, and then committed suicide by seppuku and beheading. So yeah, very heady stuff, to say the least. So yeah, he devoted his next project or his next record to Mishima. Music-wise, once again, like with the Evil Feast, to say that this is his best is kind of lame, because it's new. I listened to it 4 or 5 times. It is a very good tape. It kind of feels like it is a bit more personal to him than the Roman or the Roman Empire stuff. There is a very good interaction between the samples. I think, well, some of them are samples, the text-based stuff, but there's also intro music, which I don't know if they made, or if it's from a movie the guy was in or something like that. So it has trumpets going on. Yeah, I don't know. It feels very authentic in that Japanese sense, that the samples are interwoven with the good music. But yeah, whispering vocals together with growling vocals. There is a lot going on. I think the person that is helping him also contributed vocals, or they overlapped a bit. I'm not sure. But yeah, very good release, and I hope to grab it on vinyl also when it comes out. So, Mr. Lepidus, thank you for this. Yeah, I'm glad it came in. That is a tape delay. It took me a while longer because yeah, a lot of stuff on my head. But for the people who have been asking, it seems it was showing everything is fine. It's just there's a lot of work to be done, and yeah. It is going to take some time before another video pops up, although I have some I have a new collection coming up too, so we're maybe getting back on track with these. If not, then there's enough to see on the internet. Like I said, if you have a line on the new Perverted Ceremony, drop me that line and I will get that one. It's coming out on vinyl, but you know, the advanced tapes are always very cool. Guys, thank you very much. Hope you still enjoy these tape delays, and I'm going to put everything back in order, and I'll see you later this week or maybe next week, I'm not sure. Peace. Bye.